Next Monday, the Beer Helpers are hosting their annual Respect Assembly for the incoming freshmen.
Roseville High School has a new drama instructor this year.
An all-new financial literacy course has arrived at RHS. All this and more on our all-new TigerCast News, August 28th, 2015.
From Eye of the Tiger, this is TigerCast News. Broadcasting from Studio 403 at Roseville High School.
Good morning, and welcome to an all-new TigerCast News. I'm Austin Daly.
And I'm Preston Walter. Homecoming week is coming up real soon with the dance scheduled on Saturday, September 12th. Due to the football team's home schedule this season, Ms. Parker and the student government class had to choose a week between early September and late October.
We only have 5 home football games, and we have to choose one of those to be our homecoming, right? And so this year, the 5 games, this was just the only date that worked.
Homecoming's float building begins today after school, and tickets for the dance go on sale from August 31st to September 4th for $15, September 7th to September 9th for $20, and September 10th and September 11th for $25.
Starting this year, students in grades 11 and 12 will have a new graduation requirement. The online course Financial Literacy course, which is supposed to take 10 to 15 hours to complete, will teach students how to manage their money correctly.
I think students should take the financial literacy course because not only does it help you learn how to manage your finances in the future, but it can also teach you how to manage maybe your job income if you have a job right now.
Now over to Josh Carson with sports.
Thanks, Preston. It's finally football season again, and the Roseville Tiger football team is back and ready for their second season in the CVC. They relied heavily on their veteran experience last season, but with the loss of 22 seniors, there's a big gap to fill. That gap is looking to be filled and possibly upgraded by the incoming juniors to the program. We go down to Jason Russell with the story.
Last year, the Roseville Tiger JV football team ended with a league record of 4-1 and a season record of 9-1. But as we all know, the jump from JV to varsity is pretty significant. The players are bigger, they're faster, they're stronger, and the game is overall harder. JV head coach Tim McDowell shed some light on his former players, and he told us just how well he thinks they're going to do this year on varsity.
There's obviously a huge jump between playing JV football and varsity football. I would say that this class is definitely prepared for it. They had a good experience when they moved up for the playoff game last year, so they got a taste of it. I know they've worked hard to get ready for this point, so I think really there's no real limit to how well they can perform.
The Tigers have yet to play an actual game that counts on their record yet, but last Saturday they did have a scrimmage against Sac High. Blake Rayback gave us his insight on what he's seen so far from these incoming juniors.
I think they're really good. They help our team a lot. They're a good key aspect of our team.
Rayback has obviously liked what he has seen so far from his new teammates. But in order for any junior to make it on the field, they first have to impress the head coach, Larry Cunha.
They've got a good work ethic. They're being asked to step in and play. At least a number of them are being asked to step up and play right away. They're working at it, and it's just a matter of them becoming familiar with the speed and the complexity of playing varsity football. It's a little different for them because they're playing against not just guys that are juniors now, but guys that are seniors and have a year of experience. So the experience part is what most of them are probably a little short on right now, but hopefully they can pick that up during the next couple of games.
It is certainly shaping up to be a very interesting season for the Tigers, and we wish them the best of luck. Now back to you, Josh.
Make sure to go vote for Roseville's game next week to be KCRA's Game of the Week. The girls' varsity volleyball team has started the season under 2 new head coaches. The new coaches are Cindy Simon and Jason Cole, and they're excited about starting the season with a high-powered offense.
I'm looking forward to coaching girls that I've coached previously, getting top 3, going to playoffs, and having fun. I would say our offense, our strength, and our height. We have some really big hitters, and our junior class is huge, and we only have 2 seniors right now, and they're both starting, so I think that there's good leadership on the court.
That's it for TCSN Sports this week. Now over to Dan Gunko and Austin Collins for a brand new entertainment section.
Hi, I'm Dan Gunko.
And I'm Austin Collins.
And this is TCE, TigerCast Entertainment.
Every week we'll be bringing you the latest in movies, video games, and all things entertainment.
To start off, we have the top 5 movies of the summer.
At number 5, Ant-Man is a thrill-packed joyride that's a great departure from Marvel's typical tone, bringing us an exciting heist adventure.
At number 4, we have The Gift. The Gift is a well-written psychological thriller that will chill you to the bone, and the conclusion will leave you breathless.
At number 3, Mission Impossible is an adrenaline-fueled experience filled with non-stop explosive action, heart-pounding stunts, and continues to grow upon the classic vibe we've come to expect from the series.
At number 2, Mad Max Fury Road. Director George Miller goes back to his roots, and instead of going to the cliche route of computer-generated images, delivers us a well-thought-out, action-packed movie that is nothing short of refreshing. At number 1,
Inside Out, Pixar brings us yet another instant classic with this genius take on the concept of emotions, topped with a star-studded cast and a story that will leave you in tears. The beta for Black Ops 3 dropped on the Xbox One. While it's been out since the 19th for the PlayStation 4, this is because Call of Duty has moved its competitive tournaments to PlayStation and is now in partnership with the electronics manufacturer.
if you liked our top 5 best movies of the summer, make sure to check out our top 5 worst on our Eye the Tiger channel on YouTube. And now we go back to Preston with more.
Thanks, Dan. Peer Helping is having its yearly Respect Assembly. We go to Corey Carsons with the story.
Each year, the peer helping class holds an assembly for freshmen that is on the topic of respect.
Everyone deserves respect no matter what, so I think it's really good to have that as our basis for the beginning of the year, so it kind of carries on through the rest of the year. Everyone has scars on the inside and out, and like just looking at people from the inside, you wouldn't always know like about their hurts and their scars on the inside, so just to respect everyone.
Peer helper Zach Swisher plans to audition to speak in this assembly.
Excited for it. I'm excited, to see how the kids react. I'm excited, to go out there and hopefully, I'm auditioning soon, but hopefully speak.
The peer helpers hope to see a positive reaction from the freshmen that are attending.
Every year it's relatively the same about how they react. I've never had a freshman class come in and see the assembly and just hate it, I expect them to kind of react, and I hope that they will react the same as all the other classes have. And we always get about, maybe like 5 or 10 people each period that will hit them more than it hit the rest. And those people will come up, and it's just good to connect with them. So I hope they're able to come down and connect with us.
Students will attend this assembly during their PE and health and safety classes on Monday morning.
Roseville High School has a new drama teacher this year. We go to Claire McCaig for the story.
Mrs. White, a new teacher on campus, has taken on the role of head of the drama department here at RHS.
Everyone's just so welcoming and so giving, and I just feel really grateful to be in such a wonderful school.
Students returning to the drama program this year have positive things to say about not only Mrs. White, but also former drama teacher Stuart Smith.
I like Mrs. White a lot. I think that she's really good at reining kids in and keeping our attention. She's really efficient and organized. It's nice. I think that in general Smith was very creative chaos, and so there was a lot of freedom and independence with the learning. With Miss White, it's a little bit more standardized. It's really good for the beginner drama kids who don't have a taste of drama yet, and so it's good to get them going and get a good feel of what drama is really like in a professional setting.
Mrs. White is very excited to bring many new things to Roseville High School's drama program.
As a new drama teacher, I'm very excited to bring this love of theater and this love of creativity to the students and to the faculty and staff.
It will be very exciting to see where Mrs. White takes a drama class this year.
This past summer, RHS counselor Jason Bradley appeared on a show where they remodeled his backyard for free. Grant Baer has the story.
Mr. Bradley was walking around Lowe's when he came across the crew for the TV show Yard Crashers.
And we started talking for about 20 minutes. He asked me a bunch of questions, and then after that we drove to my house. They followed me there, and they did a shoot at my house of the backyard and all of the disasters that were part of my backyard.
Not only was it free, but the Bradleys were able to have input on what they wanted it to look like.
Well, when they asked us about our dream backyard, my wife and I talked about wanting a lot of space to entertain people because we like having people over, and we wanted it to feel kind of outdoorsy, kind of modern, rustic.
But they didn't start construction on his yard right away. It took months of preparation before they started.
And during that time they had people come over, designers and landscapers and a construction company to take a look, take measurements, and basically plan something. And then it took 2 days for them to do the entire backyard. Just amazing what they did.
It is nice to see that someone in our community can benefit from the generosity of the Yard Crashers. That's it for us today on TigerCast News.
And remember, we're always on at eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.